This is Optimal Finance Daily, episode 1667, Lottery Lump Sum versus Annuity by Ballew of EggStack.com. And I'm your host and personal finance enthusiast, Diana Merriam. This is the show where I read to you from some of the best personal finance blogs on the planet, sometimes a little too enthusiastically. Let's get right to today's post as we optimize your life. Lottery Lump Sum versus Annuity by Ballew of Eggstack.com. Winning the lottery is a dream come true, but with it comes a big decision. Do you take your winnings in one lump sum or spread them out over 30 years? Important factors to consider include your spending habits, life expectancy, family, and outlook on taxes and inflation. Lump sum or annuity. Before we get into taxes, let's look at lottery lump sum and annuity payouts. Lump sum payouts are significantly less than annuities. Do not be confused. This has nothing to do with taxes. Lump sum payouts on most lotteries are typically half the advertised jackpot, or 40 to 60% depending on state regulations. The only way to get the entire jackpot is to choose the annuity option. For example, if you win $1 million in the lottery, and you choose the lump sum option, you will receive $500,000. To get the full $1 million, you have to opt for the annuity. Gimme money. Your friends and family may have trouble understanding that. Here's what that looks like. My brother won $1 million in the lottery. Sweet, you think that maybe he could throw some our way? We could pay off our credit cards and student loans. $100,000 would only be like what, 10%? Let me see your phone. Mine's dead. They don't give you the whole $1 million, Jimmy. I know you have to pay taxes just like we do. You mean I do? Hey, I'm looking. I got a couple leads. Wow, your brother is loaded. He's probably rolling in it in gold chains right now. I'm calling him. Hey bro, it's Jimmy. I heard you won the lottery. Gimme money, gimme money, gimme money. Life expectancy. Average life expectancy in the US is about 78 years. Based on our family history and lifestyle, we have a pretty good idea where we stand in terms of surpassing the average or falling short. It's simply a matter of subtracting 30 years from your anticipated life expectancy and comparing it to your age. Jane smokes 4 packs of cigarettes a day, eats a steady diet of donuts and fried chicken, and has never exercised a day in her life. She's 57 years old, and no one in her family has ever seen their 70th birthday. Jane is a good candidate for the lump sum payout. Rick is a 34-year-old vegetarian who regularly competes in triathlons. Rick is clearly free to choose between the lump sum payout and the 30-year annuity. Spending habits. Your spending habits have a significant impact on the success or failure of your personal finances. If you struggle with credit card debt and overspending, a lump sum payout could make matters worse. You might join the thousands of others who went broke within 5 years of winning the lottery. You can protect yourself from yourself by choosing the annuity. If, on the other hand, you're a good saver and a good investor, you might consider the lump sum payout. Taxes and inflation. Because taxes and inflation deal with unknowns and the time value of money, this part is less clear than life expectancy and spending habits. If you find this confusing, base your decision on life expectancy and spending habits. When you take the lump sum payout, it puts you in the highest tax bracket, currently 37%. If you live in a state with state income taxes, you'll fall into their highest bracket too. That means a larger portion of your lottery winnings will go to taxes compared to if you had taken the 30-year annuity. So you should take the annuity, right? Not so fast. Many believe that runaway government spending will lead to higher taxes. In years to come, today's tax rates may seem low by comparison. If that's the case, taking the lump sum payout would shield you from future tax increases, which could result in less overall taxes. So you should take the lump sum, right? Not necessarily. Besides taxes and entitled relatives, the biggest threat to your money is inflation. Inflation causes the price of everything to go up, which reduces your buying power. Lottery winners who take the lump sum option can combat the effects of inflation by making wise investments. By using lump sum lottery winnings to buy securities with returns that exceed inflation, you could potentially put yourself ahead of the game. Conversely, opting for an annuity in a period of high inflation will have you waiting for payments that are worth less and less each year. What should you do? Who knew winning the lottery could be so hard? It's a lot to consider. Let's look at an analogy. Imagine you win $1 million in the lottery, and the lump sum and annuity options are a foot race to the finish line. They square off at the starting line and the gun goes off. Right out of the gate, the annuity teleports halfway to the finish line. Wait, what? How did that happen? As pointed out earlier, annuities pay twice as much as lump sum payouts. This represents a huge advantage for annuities. But the race isn't over yet. Here comes another blow to the lump sum. Friends and family. Everyone hears you won the lottery and they want their fair share. With an annuity, you don't have that problem. $1 million spread out over 30 years comes to $33,333 per year, which is less than the median income. No one will come clamoring for that. Finally, there are taxes. Taking the lump sum means taking a huge hit in taxes. In our $1 million example, the lump sum has already dropped to $500,000. Then 37% in taxes comes to $185,000, leaving you with $315,000. Meanwhile, the $33,333 per year is in the 12% tax bracket, which works out to $4,000 each year in taxes. That leaves you with $29,333 after taxes, which over 30 years adds up to $879,990. So there you have it. The lump sum stumbles over the finish line with a measly $315,000, while the annuity finishes strong at $879,990. That's almost 3 times as much. This is by no means a comprehensive analysis. Your earned income will be added to the $33,333 annuity payments, which would likely place you in a higher tax bracket. Also, there are tax increases, the time value of money, and state taxes to consider. Still, this quick analysis paints a pretty clear picture. Unless you don't think you will live another 30 years, the annuity is the better deal. Even if you're a good investor, the lump sum has too many headwinds to come out ahead over the annuity. You just listened to the post titled Lottery Lump Sum versus Annuity by Mike Ballew of eggstack.com. Does anyone else think this would be a great problem to have? I can say with almost complete certainty that I will never win the lottery because I don't play. And while lottery advertisers might tell you you can't win if you don't play as a way to lure you into buying a ticket, I'd encourage you not to fall for it. If you took the $220 that the average American adult spends on lottery tickets each year and invested it instead, after 30 years and presuming a 6% return, you'd have over $17,000. Anyone who wins $17,000 playing the lottery would be pretty thrilled, don't you think? So why not just do it yourself by relying on compound interest instead of luck? That being said, even if you don't play the lottery, many of us at some point in our lives might need to consider what to do when we get a windfall or an unexpected sum of money from an inheritance, a legal settlement, etc. I think a good rule of thumb would be to treat any unexpected money the same as you would treat money you're expecting, and use it to just speed up the timeline on your current financial goals. So for example, you could immediately pay off all your debts, set up your emergency fund, fully fund your retirement vehicles, and then use the rest to invest in a business, real estate, or simply throw it into an after-tax brokerage. When you have a current financial plan with a clear order of operations, a windfall can simply expedite the plan. It will be tempting to spend the windfall on fun stuff and help your friends and family who ask, and all this is still possible. But I hope if this happens to me, I will opt to prioritize my current financial plan. And that will do it for today. Have a great day and weekend, and I'll be back here tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.